Every sales enablement professional faces the same challenge, proving the ROI of your initiatives. And that's exactly where lagging indicators come in. They're more than just numbers, they're actually the end game results that reveal the success or failure of your strategy. So if you want to measure and prove the success of your enablement program, stick around as we break down exactly how to interpret and apply these metrics to drive even greater results. While it's true that sales enablement is about so much more than numbers, it's impossible to show your value or improve without a measurable connection to your sales team's outcomes. But here's the million-dollar question: how do you measure that impact? Well, it all starts with tying your enablement initiatives to specific outcomes that directly affect your sales team's performance. These outcomes are typically characterized into two metrics: leading indicators and lagging indicators. While leading indicators measure actions taken before the sale closes, lagging indicators measure the results after the fact. In this video, we're focusing on lagging indicators, why they matter, and how to leverage them effectively. Lagging indicators are all about outcomes. They don't show you what's happening right now or even in the future. Instead, they're a retrospective outlook of what already happened, measuring the ultimate success or failure of your team's efforts. Think of lagging indicators as a scoreboard. When the game's over, you look at the score to see who's won. You can't change the numbers after the fact, but the data gives you insight into what worked and, crucially, what didn't. Let's look at some of the most commonly measured lagging indicators. Let's start with win-close rates. Imagine this scenario. You've recently rolled out a new training program to help your sales team handle objections more effectively. 3 months later, you look at the data and notice that win rates have improved by 15%. That's a lagging indicator in action. It shows that your training made a measurable impact on your team's ability to close sales. But it's not just about the number of closed deals. You can also analyze revenue per sale to see whether your team is closing higher value opportunities. For instance, maybe your win rate didn't skyrocket, but the deals you're closing are now worth 20% more than before. That's another way lagging indicators can tell an even richer story. Another key lagging indicator is quota attainment. This metric is straightforward. It measures the percentage of your sales team that met or exceeded their targets in a given period. Let's say you've launched a new content hub for your reps, providing them with targeted resources to guide their conversations with prospects. At the end of the quarter, you see that 75% of your team hit their quota compared to just 60% in the previous quarter. That's a clear sign that your enablement efforts are really paying off. Want to dig even deeper? Well, break down quota attainment into brackets. How many reps exceeded their quota by 10%? How many fell short by less than 5%? By looking at those details, you can identify patterns, spot high performers, and address areas where additional support might be needed. For those working closely with customer success teams, lagging indicators extend beyond sales and include customer churn rate. This metric tracks how many customers you've lost over a specific period of time. Here's an example. Your company launches a new onboarding program to help sales reps align better with customer success. A few months later, you notice a 10% decrease in churn. This tells you that better collaboration between sales and CS teams is leading to happier long-term customers. On the flip side, an increase in churn rate could indicate that something is off. A rep setting unrealistic expectations during the sales process? Is there a gap in the handover between teams? These insights can guide your next steps. It's easy to dismiss lagging indicators as too little, too late, since you can't change the outcomes they measure. But here's the truth. They're invaluable for understanding the bigger picture. Think of lagging indicators as a report card for your sales enablement strategy. They reveal whether your initiatives are driving the results you intended and help you tell a compelling story about your team's impact. For example, when leadership asks what value are we getting from sales enablement, lagging indicators like improved win rates or higher quota attainment give you the hard evidence you need to make your case. It's important to remember that lagging indicators should never be viewed in isolation. By the time you see the numbers, it's too late to make adjustments to improve them. That's why they work best when paired with leading indicators. For example, if your win rate has dropped, look at leading indicators like the number of demos booked or the quality of opportunities in the pipeline. These metrics can help you identify what's going wrong and make adjustments before the next quarter begins. Lagging indicators like win rates, quota attainment, and churn rate are critical for measuring the success of your sales enablement efforts. They provide clarity, accountability, and the insights you need to refine your strategy. As you work to prove your ROI and drive results, just remember this. Sales enablement isn't just about driving numbers, it's about creating a cohesive, strategic approach that sets your sales team and your organization up for long-term success. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And check out the links in the description below for even more sales enablement content just like this. See you next time.